Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent Training. In this video, we'll look at how to pronounce Los Angeles and LA. This was a request from one of our viewers. If you have a word you'd like to see me cover in this series, feel free to leave that in the comments and I'll add it to my list. So looking at the name, Los Angeles, it's helpful to know what the vowel sounds are here and also where the stress is. So of course this name comes from the Spanish originally, but in American English we pronounce it a little bit differently than you would in Spanish. It's also helpful to know the Spanish pronunciation, but in English it has its own new pronunciation, and that is the stress falls on the an syllable, Los Angeles, which means the other syllables are going to go by quickly, Los Angeles. So you want your length and your clear a vowel on the an syllable. It's like the name Anne. You can think of that vowel as being the same as that and cat, that, Angeles, Los Angeles. Then the letters LOS say the same as in the word loss in this syllable, in this name. The ah vowel we also often write with AW, so you can think about it like the word law with the s sound. Law, loss, Los Angeles. And then our letter G says the j sound. I've rewritten that here for you with letter J because at the beginnings of words we often spell it with J, like job or just. And then our letters E, both E's, say the schwa sound. They sound like in this word. Los Angeles. Very reduced vowel. You can also think of it as being kind of like an if vowel, Los Angeles, Gilis. It doesn't really matter exactly what vowel I use there. I just want it to be very short and reduced somewhere in the I to range, Los Angeles. You will notice that many people shorten Los Angeles, and they frequently, instead of referring to the city by its full name, they just call it LA. That's the letter names for L and A. And you can see all of the letters of English, how we pronounce the letter names and what sounds they make in our Sounds of English course, as well as our videos on our vowel playlist. That might be helpful for you when you're thinking about spelling out names and addresses, as well as giving your email or other information over the phone. Sometimes it's useful to know specifically, even though the alphabet can be somewhat basic, sometimes it's hard for us to use letters for spelling even when we can recite the alphabet in another language. So looking at L, if I write out the sounds of L, it has the like red tent and the L sound that letter L typically makes. And then A is the A diphthong. In LA, we stress on the A, so the L is kind of shorter and the A is longer. It has some secondary stress on L because I do have a clear vowel there as well, LA. So LA or Los Angeles. Once you can say Los Angeles and LA by themselves, do try practicing them in some short phrases so it comes smoothly and naturally to you with the correct pronunciation as you're speaking to people. Sometimes we learn and master a word and then we go to use it and it still comes out with the old pronunciation, or we still stumble over that word. So building your way up from the sounds to the word to phrases and beyond is very useful for actually changing your pronunciation and improving. You can learn more about that kind of patterning in our Sounds of English course, as well as our American Accent 6-week course. Those courses are all available on speechmodification.com. Check it out on our courses page. I keep all of the courses either free or available for under $2 so that they're a really good resource for you for building those fundamental skills you need when speaking English. As I mentioned earlier, if you have a request you'd like to see me cover in the Word of the Day series, a name, a place, a word, or a phrase, feel free to leave that in the comments. Thank you so much for the comments and suggestions you've been giving. It helps me know what videos to make. And for liking and sharing the videos, that really helps support the channel. Thanks so much to my subscribers, and a special shout out to our channel members. Looking forward to seeing you in our members only class on Sunday. Feel free to leave your comments and questions throughout the week on any video, and I'll cover them for you on Sundays in the members class. We do have a live Saturday question and answer class open to everyone. You can come each week and type your questions in the chat, and I'll answer them for you live. Usually at the beginning, I also talk about a topic related to American English pronunciation or American accent, so you can learn a little bit ask your questions, learn from other people's questions as well. It's a lot of fun every Saturday at 9 o'clock Seattle time, 12 o'clock Eastern time. Hope to see you there. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.